Hello people, welcome back to my channel. This is the Guild D44M from 1974. We're doing episode 2 of the neck reset video. I have some thermal plastic beads warming up in a cup right now of 170 degree water because I'm going to make a call to go between the scissor jack and the guitar heel. And what that'll allow me to do is hold the guitar neck firm to the body while stringing it up to full tension so I can test out the relief and the action. It'll also help when I go to glue the neck in place. It'll hold it firmly as the glue cures. The size call that I'd like to make is about the size of a juju bead. So I've got it up to full tension. Can't hear those two middle strings, of course, because of the bar clamp. But what I can do is lay this precision straight edge right across the fretboard. See if I can get feeler gauge in there. I can barely get an 8/1000ths in right there. It doesn't quite fit in the other spaces. Here's a 7/1000. Yeah. Let's say 7/1000. Good. 7/1000 of an inch. I only have 3/64 action at the 12th fret right now, but that's great because I want to make a taller saddle. So we're ready to glue her up. Got the thermoplastic caul. Got the two clamps holding it tight. These other things are holding the body. Wipe this with acetone. Next, I put on the fish, the glue. Oh, I'm getting kind of low. What shall I do? Put it on the female portion. Ooh, and for the female portion, I'm going to do the same here. I never put it here on the side. They do at the factory, but they wanted that extra insurance at the factory, and I don't want that anymore. Truss rod cover and a pickguard. Get my trusty clamp right here. Okay, got the thermoplastic caul in place. Now I use the quick grips, quick grips. And no, I don't have any fancy caul that spreads in between the frets, and we're clamping it here, and we're clamping it there. Very nice. I see a little bit of glue squeeze out to clean up. A little bit here, and then there's a little bit around the corner here where you can't see it.
Next, I use the Stumac saddle slotting jig.
So the original saddle slot was 3/32, and it was quite shallow. This saddle fit in there somehow, and now it's below. It's like not even flush. So anyways, I widened it to like a 7/64. Now for the pickguard, this surface was not the cleanest surface. He'd been playing it for like 20 years with no pickguard, so I brushed on liquid hide glue. I cleaned it and sanded it slightly, but I brushed on the liquid hide glue. It took a couple hours to dry, and it gives me a nice, cleaner surface for this double-sided adhesive to stick to. right down where it needs to go. Right where it needs to go. This heel cap doesn't come up quite as far as the original, so I'm going to try to scrape back this dark color, and so it looks a little better. That's what I call butt-ass white, guys. There's a new brown in town. I mixed it up. It's called Vintage Brown. And it's 10 parts Vintage Amber and 1 part Golden Brown. From now on, known as Vintage Brown. Vintage Brown is new to town. Say no to butt-ass white. Say yes to Vintage Brown. For me, I always like Type Bond 3 for this. Sticks really good to plastic and this old wood. It's real thin. Getting a little bit of squeeze out with these 2 clamps. So that's good. Well, half a hockey puck will go a long ways. I think I figured out why they glued those posts in here. They were trying to reduce the belly, like they shaved down the bridge and the saddle, and they maybe put some weights here and then reached in there with epoxy and stuck those sticks inside to try to hold the belly down instead of resetting the neck. It's insane what people do to avoid resetting a neck, and they end up doing a lot of damage or irreversible stuff. just set the neck. Come on, guys. It ends up costing way more to try to avoid a neck reset. Just reset your necks. So the neck is on. New saddle. Pickguard. Oh, I put a new truss rod cover on her. And she's a magical sound. Only thing is, I used this cheap, this like Amazon double-sided tape on the pickguard, and I came back up here and the pickguard was laying on the floor. So use the good 3M stuff from Stumac. That way you won't have to do it twice like me. I got this action really, really low. It's 4/64ths at the 12th fret. That's pretty low for an acoustic. And the strings are 10s. It's really easy to play. The neck has 7/1000ths of an inch relief at the 6th fret. So, it just is the easiest guitar I've ever played because it's got this thin neck. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you later.